The P Market is the best place for all your retro needs in Ontario. He has hundreds of titles for all the system you can possibly imagine. Even the hardest one and the rarest one, he possibly has it. Ranging from Sega Genesis to 3DO to Jaguar to Philips CDI, this guy has it all. He has two locations that you can go and visit him, from 109 North Front Street in Belleville and open only Sundays at 2079 Carp Road in Stittsville. He also does system repairs and also he does trade-ins. So don't be a stranger. Go over there and go get your collection started. It is the best place ever. Hey, and welcome back for another exciting review. Today I'm going to review a rail shooter on the Sega Saturn. It's actually quite not bad. I find it's still quite a lot of fun today. I'm not personally a big fan of rail shooters, but this one I do like. So my game today is Panzer Dragoon for the Sega Saturn, but I don't have the manual. So Panzer Dragoon was developed by Team, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, Andromeda. And it was published by Sega and it was released in May of 1995. Like I was saying, Panzer Dragoon is a 3D rail shooter. It features 6 levels, but they're quite short. You could probably beat this game about in an hour. It does features quite a few bosses though throughout the levels. Now, why was Panzer Dragoon a big deal? Well, it was in 3D and you can rotate the camera 360 degrees so you can see enemies, and some of the boss battles do require to look on the side or behind you. So that's what really made this game unique. Now, gameplay for this game is very straightforward. You move around, you move the camera in 360 degrees. The character on the dragon, he has a gun, so the faster you press, you can shoot. And if you leave your finger on the attack button, you can actually charge, and then you can lock on to 8 enemies and then release, and then the dragon is going to shoot some beams. So in a way, because the fact it is extremely straightforward gameplay, you don't have any power-ups, so you don't change dragons or anything like that. It's that basic. There is an actual storyline to this game, and that too is very simplistic. There's an evil empire that wants to conquer the world, and they awaken this black dragon. And your job is to stop that black dragon to reach one of those towers that if he reaches to it, that's the end of the world. It does feature cutscenes at every end of the level. So the controls for this game are actually pretty good. The only downfall to this is the fact that you don't have control of the camera movement. The camera moves by itself, you just move the dragon around. So sometimes it can be quite a pain in the butt to see what's going on when things get really hectic. But it's not a very hard game though. Now the soundtrack for this game is actually pretty good. It kind of feels like an orchestrated soundtrack, and it fits the mood of the game very, very good. But the sound effects though are kind of bare bone. There's not that much sound effects. It's not going to blow you away in that department. Now in the graphic department, it's still a great looking game, especially for a Saturn early release. This game did showcase, also what the Saturn could do at the time. The good stuff for this game, it's very, very simple to play. The music is absolutely phenomenal for this game, and even though it's a very early release for the Saturn, it still looks quite great for a Saturn game. So the bad stuff for this game, it is way too short. with only 6 stages and they last about 5 to 10 minutes each stage, you could probably beat this game in like an hour, no problem. There's absolutely no power-ups, so you don't change gun, you don't change dragons, you don't have like super speed. So it's a kind of a shame. And the camera can be bad at times, especially when things get hectic and you got enemies coming from every corner. You're gonna ram into like the obstacle on the stage, so it is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's not like it's awful. So there you go, guys, that is my review for Panzer Dragoon on the Sega Saturn. There's also two more on the Sega Saturn, which they are extremely hard to find. But there's also other Panzer Dragoons on other systems, but they really, in my opinion, don't capture the magic of the early Saturn release. So if you can ever find them, I mean, jump on them. There are still good games, and they go down as classics for that system. So I hope you all enjoy my review, and thank you for watching.